What's up everybody and welcome to another video. My name is Ross McFarlane coming to you from agency 3980, and in this video what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you how you can make $100 a day using native ads on Taboola. So as you can see, I've got the computer right here in front of me, so what we're going to do is we're going to dive straight in and get started. So let's go. So what's up guys, so here we're inside the computer, and as you can see we are inside Clickbank. We are in one of the agency accounts, and as you can see we've just started making some returns. We've just started driving traffic again just the end of last week on Saturday at the weekend. What I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh the screen because I know you guys love juicy returns, but I also know you guys are also skeptical. So what I'll do is I will refresh and we'll make sure that this is the right page. So we're in the agency account, okay, so now what do we need to do to make $100 a day on Clickbank using native ads and using Taboola? So what we need to do is, this is what we need to do. First thing we need to do is we need to find the right offer, then we need to have the right funnel, and then we have to have the right traffic source, okay? So these are the three things that we'll have to do. So to find the right offer, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go into Clickbank and go and have a look and take a look at what offers are running. See if we can look at the data if you're in the US, and then what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can find an offer. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we will go and head over to the marketplace, and we will go ahead and do that now. So I know for a fact that if I go and preach to you about native ads, that the three main verticals that convert within native ads and internet marketing is health, wealth, relationships. And I know that the internet police will be leaving lots of comments below, and although it will help the algorithm with this channel with leaving lots of comments below, they will all be negative because we know that Taboola's compliance is really strict. So we cannot run we can run health, wealth, relationships on Taboola, but you need a really good contact. If you don't have a good contact, you ain't running that shit. So what we need to be looking for is we need to be looking for an offer that is a lot more compliant, a lot more friendly for Taboola's compliance. Okay, so that's going to be something like, I don't know, like e-commerce, maybe like a done for you type of offer, like an e-com offer, let's just take a look. Let's just have a look and see what we can find. So obviously we're in the marketplace. I've said that we can't run, well, not that we can't run, we can run them, but it's going to be quite difficult with compliance. You just have to weigh up your options, like how good is your relationship with Taboola. If it's awesome, if you've got a really good relationship, you've been spending a lot of money with them, you're probably going to have a lot higher chance of getting through compliance and running more neutral offers, or if that is your vertical. If you're new to Taboola, you're maybe just you're not going to be spending much. Like within the agency, we'll go ahead and we'll start off campaigns maybe running $50 to $100 a day, and then from there we'll scale up to $500,000 a day campaigns. But if you're just getting started and you're just wanting to start with Taboola, or you want to start with any traffic source, then you're probably not going to be spending that much, especially if you're getting started with native ads. So if you are just getting started, you're probably going to want to stick to compliance, and well, you are going to have to stick to compliance because they've got people who are spending 250 grand a month on that traffic source. So you're going to have to stick to compliance. So what we're going to do is we'll have a look down here and see what we've got. So as seen on TV, so let's take a look, see if we've got anything here. So absolutely nothing there. Okay, so we'll just go and refresh that. Cooking, food, wine. Okay, so one thing I'm going to say is, what I'm going to do is when you're looking through it in Clickbank and you want to find the right offer, is what you want to do is you want to arrange it in gravity. Okay, now gravity, it's not an absolute telltale sign on what's going to be a good offer and what's not. It just means it's something that's converting quite high. So what we'll do is we'll do this in 50 and we'll just have a quick look through. So keto, can't run any keto breads, fat burning, okay, plant-based recipe. Okay, so this is looking more towards the Nutri, so I'm just going to come out of here and I'm just going to look at something else. So I'm kind of going to want to be looking for something like e-com. E-com would be awesome. I'm looking for something like e-com, or something along those lines, like maybe a digital product, like a done for you type of product, like something along those lines would be quite cool. So I've looked at that. Education, employment and jobs, fiction, green products. No, I can't use that. That's probably going to be more on the neutral related side. Home and garden. Let's take a look at home and garden. Now, what you want to do when you're in Clickbank and you want to find the right offer, what you want to do is, like I said before, you want to arrange in gravity. So the gravity is a metric of, I'm not 100% sure what the actual metric is, like, but I do know that it means that like it's converting higher. Okay, so the higher gravity, that means it's converting higher, so it's probably got a higher EPC. on all traffic sources, and it's probably got a higher conversion rate on all traffic sources. Now, also, when you're looking for offers, what you want to do is you want to bear in mind that, especially bearing in mind that we're running on Taboola. Now, if you're running on Taboola and you're running on like ecom and stuff, what you want to bear in mind is, like, if you're running Clickbank offers, a lot of these offers potentially could be VSL offers, okay? Now, if they're VSL offers, and you get onto the VSL and you see that the VSL is American based or American actors or actors from the US, then what you want to bear in mind is that that offer is tailored to the US, okay? So it's going to be very aggressive and it's going to be very, very tailored to the US market. So that bearing in mind, what you have to do is then you have to then think to yourself, well, if I'm going to be targeting in the US, I know I'm going to be paying higher CPCs or higher CPMs. So CPCs is your cost per click and CPMs is your cost per 1,000 impressions. So I want my average payout. I want my payout to be relative to my cost of my traffic. So I don't want to be running like a $6 offer and paying 50, 60, 70, 80 cents on a CPC. It's just not going to make sense. It's just the ROI is just not going to make sense. So I want my payouts to be relative to the cost of the traffic source. In other words, you want the payout to be relative to the geo that you're targeting, the GDP equivalent. Clickbank does have the different offers for different geos. They do have different Spanish offers and all these different types of offers that you can use. But for now, what we'll do is let's say average conversion. Let's just go $50. $50 minimum average conversion, $50. And then what we can do is we can have a look through some of these offers. So Ted's woodworking, highest converting woodworking site. Okay, so let's take a look at this offer. What's this? Announcing the world's largest client. Okay, so VSL, and it's telling us it's going to give us 16,000 wood plans. Make sure to click on the button and play. Great projects, clear instructions. I've got it. Okay, so this looks like it's it's got a recurring bill as well. Okay, so it's like a community type thing where it's giving you plans. Okay, cool. And then this would be this here. When you're looking for offers, okay, one thing that you want to do when you're looking for offers is you want to have an offer that's got, if it's not got a good resources page, you want to have an offer that's got something that's going to give you inspiration for your funnel. So you want inspiration for your headlines, inspiration for your creatives, inspiration for your landers. The reason that you want all that is because you want your funnel to be super congruent. So going back to this part here, it's having the right funnel, and this is all tied into finding the right offer, because once you have the right offer, you can then reverse engineer from your offer on the pre-sale pages, on the offer pages, all the angles, take all of that and use that for your images, for your landers, for your headline copy, and you can use that for your angles. So this here is already shown me stuff that I could use for good creatives. I could literally go and find this. I could go and type in things like bespoke garden furniture, or like I'm looking at a lot of stuff like outside here, like, oh, look at that, that's awesome, that looks great. I wish I had a big enough garden. Like, so this here, oh, my daughter would love that. So yeah, so like you'd be looking at stuff like bespoke garden stuff. Like I'm seeing a lot of garden stuff here, so that would be like a good thing to use as your angles to then reverse engineer and take that for your funnel. Okay, so this here is actually looking like a really, really good offer that I would want to go and run. So it's got a VSL, so it's tied to the American audience. So then what I would be doing is I'd be looking at taking all the stuff from here. Okay, and then what I'd be doing is I'd be building up my funnel. Okay, so I'd be doing that, and I'd be building up my funnel with headlines, creatives, which is images, and then landers. So for doing that for landers, what I would do is I would head over to Landrise, which is part of the Taboola platform, and then what I'd do is I'd be going to look at landing page templates, and I would just go ahead and I would go traffic source, native, vertical, and we were going on ecom, wasn't it? Ecom. And then what I'd be doing is I'd just filter through here, whichever one it was, filter ecom, skincare, gaming, BizOp, Nutria, CBD, sweepstakes, all these different ones. And what I'd be doing is I'd go through and I'd find the right advertorial or the right one-click lander for my offer. And then I do my edits, and then that would give me my lander. And what I would do is I would take inspiration from here and I would pop that also. I'd take some copy from here, some body copy. I'd take some inspiration with the angles. I'd take some inspiration with the images, and I'd pop them all onto my landers, whether that be advertorial type lander that you're running. If it's so an advertorial type lander would be like a direct sales page where there's no VSL. So that's lower click-through rate, higher conversion rate. Like a VSL, like something like this, is all we need to do is really create a bridge page, which would be then a lander like this. So it would be just a one-click lander. So it would be, what you would do is you would just pick a one-click lander like this, and then it would just be a one-click lander like this or this. So you're landing, so there's not much, there's just a basic headline, an image, and a body copy, and then what that would be doing is it would increase your click-through rate, because basically all you want to do is get the click through to the offer page, and then the offer page is of course going to do all the pre-selling for you. Okay, so I'm probably going to run with this offer. This would probably be a good offer to go with. It was the top offer on Home and Garden, so it could be fine to use for Taboola. So what I would need to do now is now I've found the offer, I go and build the funnel using the Debris platform, and I have my creatives from the offer page. Now what I need to do is I need to go and find the right traffic source. So as we said, we're going to be running on Taboola. So what I'll do is I'll go and head over to Taboola, and I'll show you why this would be the right traffic source for running an offer like this. So here we are inside the traffic source Taboola, and I'm going to show you why this traffic source would be suited to our offer that we're going to be running, which is this offer here, which is Ted's Woodworking, which was in the Home and Garden vertical. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be in Taboola, and I'm going to show you why this would be such a good traffic source. Okay, so I'm going to go create campaign. What I'm going to do is just call this example campaign. Example campaign, and then brand name. You're filling your brand name. I'm not going to go through all of this. The reason I'm not going to go through all of this is because I'm going to do this in another video. I'm going to do a full watch me build. So I'll take everything from offer, funnel, creatives, headlines, landers, all the way through, right through to traffic source, and I'll set everything up for you, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. And if you do want anything else more specific, make sure to leave it in the comments below. But this is the main thing that I want to show you, why Taboola is such a good traffic source for using offers like the ones that we've just picked, is because you get audience targeting. Okay, they let you. I'm going to move me up the way here. You get demographic targeting. Okay, now you don't get this with most traffic sources, like say your rev contents, your MGIDs, your Clickadillas, your Engages, your all these different types of ones, like your DSP platforms. You don't get any of this options. So what you could do is you could say, like, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do I only want to target websites that are Home and Garden, like my offer, and then say I want to look at this offer, and I'm thinking, like, well, Ted's Woodworking, like, I can make assumptions, or I can go in the tracker, but Taboola's got that much traffic. Okay, I can go and make assumptions, and I can say, well, Ted's Woodworking is probably just going to be for, let's go demographic, and then let's go and say age. Probably going to say 18 to 24 year olds are not going to buy this, although what I can do is I can go over to different websites like SimilarWeb or all these different websites to find out more information about this offer. But what I can say is I can say, okay, I'm looking at men who are here, so I'm looking at age, and then what I can do is I can go to gender as well, and I can select male. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm actually getting demographic targeting within the traffic source. Okay, which is why it's so important when picking your traffic source to make sure that it's aligned with your offer and make sure it has the right traffic for your offer. So we went away, found the offer, showed you how to go ahead and do the funnel, and then we found the right traffic source.
Now, just before you go, I just want to share this unique and huge opportunity for you if you're interested in native ads and you want to scale your business to the next level by using native ads. Now, what you can go ahead and do is take this unique opportunity and book in a free strategy call with myself or anyone from the agency. We'll pick up the call. You just click the link in the description below. You fill in a little form, and that will take you through to your free strategy call. And on the call, we can assess your business, see where you're at, and how we can help you take you to the next level and profitability with native advertising. So if you want to go ahead and do that, make sure to click the link in the description below, and hopefully I'll be chatting to you very soon.